Alright guys, Gemini, back with another video, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Here's what's going on. WWE Survivor Series coming up on the 20th. And then the big one, well, I don't know, it's kind of big. It's at the Alamo Dome. It's the 20-year anniversary of the Royal Rumble show from 1997. Now, if you remember, this year they're doing the Royal Rumble in San Antonio. 20-year anniversary. You know, it's like, okay, yeah, you're commemorating the 20-year anniversary of the Royal Rumble from 1997, right? You're commemorating it, but it's like, it wasn't that great of an event. It's like, I guess in WWE's mind, they're like, whoa, we went there 20 years ago, and it was this great big show, and blah, blah, blah. Actually, looking at the 1997 Royal Rumble, it was all right. It wasn't my favorite Rumble. And we'll talk, let's get it out of the package here. Okay. Okay, so anyways, I do not have the VHS tape of the 97 Rumble. But yeah, we'll revisit the 97 Rumble 20 years later. We're almost there. I can't believe it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember the promos of those two fans who were sitting up in the stands, George and whoever, doing the promos for the 97 Rumble. And I'll give you some memories here of the 97 Rumble here in just a minute. Let's see. Okay, so the 1997 Royal Rumble took place on January 19th, 1997, San Antonio, Texas, in the Alamo Dome, which they're going to, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so here's some of the matches. Now, first impressions of the 97 Rumble, man, they were in a dark spot. They were getting killed in the ratings by WCW at the time, and the commentary team was just like depressed as hell. I mean, you could just tell in McMahon's call of the 97 Rumble. But it was depressing to watch. And they had to give away like 15,000 free tickets just to fill the building up. WWF was in a dark spot early in 97. Some of the matches, Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Goldust, I can't recollect a winner at this point. Comments from the Rumble participants, Farouk and Ahmed Johnson, and that was over the whole Nation of Domination thing. I do remember a little bit of that, like Farouk later, or Ahmed later in the year at King of the Ring would join the Nation of Domination for like 2 days. Vader and Undertaker, I want to say Vader actually won that match over the Undertaker. They had a decent little rivalry in early 97. And then you had the six-man tag. It was the Luchadors. Garza, Guerrera, Heavy Metal, and Jerry Estrada versus Perro Aguayo, El Canek, and Hector Garza. Now, Hector Garza was in WCW. Now, Sonny? I remember something like Sonny might have been like the referee, either that or the February 97. Sonny was some kind of referee around that. But anyways, so in the title match between Sid and Shawn Michaels, and Sid won the belt, which was a cool moment. I remember that part for Sid, too. They were pretty much booing the shit out of him. I remember Sid, to build up that match, what did he do? He beat up Jose Lothario's kid. I'm trying to remember, guys. It's been 20 years. I haven't seen some of that in a while. Anyways, you go to the Royal Rumble match, and Stone Cold Steve Austin was really dominant in the match. He really was. He was dominant. And then, so there was a spot in the match where Stone Cold Steve Austin got thrown out, but the referee didn't see it, and then he snuck back in the ring because the ref didn't see it, and he threw the Hitman out. And this was during the time in early 97 when they were just starting turning Bret the Hitman Hart heel. So Bret was just turning heel, and they're starting to do all this heel stuff with him, including what later he would get in a fight with Vince McMahon when Vince McMahon was on commentary, and he would shove Vince McMahon down and say, frustrated isn't the goddamn word for it, and all that. Eventually, turning heel in that double switch with Austin, which was in March of 97. This was in January 97, and Austin was just starting to get like mega hot at this event. He actually would go on to be a 3-time Royal Rumble winner. Obviously in 98 in San Jose, which I was at, he was able to throw the Rock out. It was more of a decisive victory. And then 2001, he came back and won the Royal Rumble when he threw Kane out. I think Kane was the last guy he threw out. But yeah, Austin won that one. That was more decisive. This one wasn't so decisive because, like I said, it came down to the final four. It was Austin, Bret, Vader, and The Undertaker. And they were the final four. And then so yeah, Austin gets tossed out. Ref doesn't see. Austin comes back in, throws all the guys out, and wins the Royal Rumble. Totally cheats. So I wasn't the biggest fan of the finish. Now, if you remember, the Final Four actually got spun into a pay-per-view the next month in February '97 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was the Final Four pay-per-view where the last four guys and the winner became the WWF champion because they didn't like the finish of the '97 Rumble. So Austin got tossed out, Taker got tossed out, Vader got tossed out, and then Bret won that one, 2/16/97, Chattanooga, Tennessee, the UTC Arena. Bret won the belt that day, and he might have lost it the next day back to Sid, because Sid defended versus The Undertaker March the 23rd, 1997 at WrestleMania in Chicago, which was awesome, WrestleMania 13. But yeah, overall memories of the Royal Rumble 97. It was a dark day. It was a dark day. We'll hope that the 2017 Royal Rumble will be a better event than the 97 Rumble. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it will. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see them doing any good pay-per-views really, like, that just are memorable. I just think they do too many pay-per-views. And so yeah, the 97 Rumble, pretty damn cool. I wish I had the VHS tape on this. Fuck, I'm gonna have to look later and see how much the VHS tape cost on this. If it's cheap, I might just buy that son of a bitch and make a YouTube video on it. Anyways, I'm Gemini. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day. Okay, looking at the price on Amazon, it's $19.99. I don't know, it's still a lot for that tape. I mean, it's a big time collector's item. I don't have this one, but $19.99. Ooh, with it on the network, with it on the anthology. I just don't know if it would be worth the investment. I mean, that's cool, but $19.99 is still a lot. Maybe $6.99. I'd go for it, but that's a lot with the anthology and the network. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I mean, that's the shot of the 97 Rumble. I could see why they're going there. You know, I put a video out and I was bad-mouthing it a bit. I can kind of see it. I mean, they got a lot of people in there, and that's a big place, you know. But, I mean, imagine, okay, so look at the ring, and then look at the top. I just heard, I heard personally it wasn't a very comfortable venue to sit in. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that shit's dark at the top. It's hard to tell. But that's you think you'd want your fans to sit, you know, in a more, you know, like an environment that, you know, is a little more comfortable for them. Oops, that's some different ones. But yeah, that's the 97. Let's look at this one here real quick. That was your title match. That's your VHS tape. I still like that. I've wanted that tape for a long ass time. Yeah, some highlight. I don't know who that fucking guy is sitting there with Pet. God, I used to hate Pettingill. Yeah, decent. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you thought in the 97 Rumble. I'm gonna get out of here.